Let's get this going. Hello. Hopefully it's focused. If it's not focused, I apologize. We'll make do. So I wanted to share with you guys something that happened to me recently. Well, this, and some other thises around. I was in a car accident, actually. I was driving home from the gym where I was filming a video for you guys, a fitness video, and before that I had worked a long shift. I was closing that day. Went home, was preparing to go out to the gym. Went to the gym for about 2 hours filming, and I felt pretty good to drive home. I wasn't tired, I felt conscious. As I was driving home, I noticed I was dozing off throughout the trip, and I was really close to going home. But I think there was a point in which I was just dozed off for too long, and I hit something, and the car was rolling around, and it was dark and it was gray, and the car stopped and I was upside down. When I felt the impact, I realized what just happened. I didn't know what I hit, but I knew that I had dozed off and I had crashed. After I hit whatever it was that I hit, I woke up upside down from my seat, and I was just like in a state of what just happened. I was like, oh my gosh, what did I just do? And I was like, oh man. Once the car stopped, I was just focusing on, okay, am I conscious? Am I able to move my body? And the first thing I did was just take off my seatbelt. I took off my seatbelt and I landed down on the ground because I was upside down. Pop in a photo of the car here. And I tried finding my phone at first so I can call someone. I was searching for a few seconds, but I just didn't even waste any time looking for anything. And I crawled out on the passenger side of the window because all the windows were broken. And as I was searching for my phone, I could feel the glass around, but it was still hard to see. But I wanted to get out as quickly as I could because I didn't know the impact on my body, and I didn't know if maybe the car was smoking and I couldn't see, if the car was about to explode. So I crawled out on the side and I was able to actually walk. I was crying a bit, but just in shock. The car, because it was just upside down and there was glass everywhere. I went onto the side of the road where there was the grass. It was another guy walking up and he had the phone for the ambulance and he was calling 911, and he was walking up and he was asking me, are you okay? He seemed pretty shocked. I think he saw what happened, and he was on the phone with the ambulance, and then other drivers were coming by asking if I was okay, and a guy was there and he's saying, no, I'm gonna stay by you, and I was telling them they could just go on, but they're all calling 911. And within minutes, ambulance came. While I was there, I was just patting my head. I was looking at myself and was seeing that blood was coming from my forehead. I don't know if you guys see the cut. It's been about a couple days, almost a week since the accident. And my lip a little bit. So things have been healing up, but I'll put in some more photos of what it looked like so you guys can get some visual. But I was there and I was in a state of shock, and like my teeth were chattering, and I was like, I couldn't believe what just happened. And the ambulance came, the firefighters and police officers coming up to me asking me what happened, if I'm okay, do I want to go to the hospital. Soon they put me up onto a seat to take me to the ambulance. I was crying and I was just a bit frustrated with myself that it was my fault for maybe not paying attention to my body enough to say, no, you're tired, don't drive. And this is why I even want to share the story with you guys, to really bring awareness for you guys, to help think about your own life. I'm sure we've all made trips and done things where we were lucky to have made it in that situation, but it could have ended badly for us. And I was just sitting there, the ambulance, and also just realizing that like I could be gone right now. Like, I'm just looking at the ceiling, even the hospital room, and I'm thinking, right now I'm here, and it feels like, okay, another hour, another day, another couple minutes. But it also could have meant another life gone, where I never see the world again. I had gotten a blow to my head. This was all swollen. This was swollen. Even my head right now is still numb. And the back right here was swollen. And both of these were in pain. This was all scraped up and it was swollen and bruised. You probably can't see. I don't want to scare you guys right now. My lips was messed up and there's bruising around my body. But they took me to the trauma center of the hospital, and something I noticed even while there was that a lot of the employees and first responders, even the people at the hospital, were just so unfazed. I mean, they see people all the time, so of course. I got a CAT scan done, got an x-ray done. They took my IVs. Thankfully, nothing serious, no major injuries. Everything came back normal from the scans. So I was luckily discharged a few hours after going to the hospital. But when I got home, and even for a few days up until now, it's been a lot of bed rest, just healing, cleaning up wounds. I'm not working right now, but I will soon. I don't have a car right now, but the reason why I even want to share this with you guys is that, you know, the whole basis of the channel is growing ourselves mentally and in our lives. I could have easily looked at myself as a victim and looked at the situation and myself as a victim, and to have said, why is this happening to me? And to put myself down and to make excuses and to feel bad for myself and have other people feel bad for me. Even right now, I know that kind of mentality was not going to serve me in my life. I have every right, you have every right to look at yourself as a victim for your circumstances and for how people treat you, what happens in your life. You have every right. But you also have every right to see an opportunity to grow and change yourself, to change those circumstances. Even right now, it's its own battle. But I knew that if I wanted to thrive in my life, to imagine who I wanted Maria to be when I'm 40 and 50, and all the things I wanted to achieve and accomplish, would that Maria be looking at herself as a victim? Do I want to continue to survive in this world, or do I want to thrive? If anyone would continue to look at themselves as a victim, and then they're leaving the responsibility for their own life outside of their hands for the world to control. For the world to control how I feel. For the world to control my results. For the world to control my circumstances. For the world to control how I dream. How I set goals for myself. My own self-esteem. You know, it's easy to mope and to be upset about a situation. You know, right now I have to think about, okay, what's the next steps moving forward? Because life will continue to go on, whether you're happy or sad, if you cry or you don't. And it can be, you know, tough to hear and to say. And so, okay, I don't have a car right now. Got it. No car for a little bit. Right, but okay, now what steps can I take to get a car? And who do I know that is selling a car? Or who do I know that knows someone that's selling a car? And what car is in my price range? You know, just taking one step at a time, not looking at, man, my whole life is crap. But what next step is going to move me forward to the life that I desire to live? And always to leave the outcome of my life in the hands of someone else than myself. I really haven't been talking about the accident much with people besides, you know, close family members and my boss at work that needs to know I'm not coming in. I haven't advertised it on social media or anything. Of course I can, of course I don't have to. But I also just wanted to sit here and talk with you guys on it. And hopefully it can open up a conversation for ourselves. And this is a perfect example to implement some of the things we talk about in the channel and having a different mindset going forward. Am I going to look at myself as a victim in the situation? Or am I going to look at myself as someone that has the ability to change the situation? So that's kind of what I leave with you guys today. But I greatly appreciate you guys sticking to the end of this video because I know that our time is our most valuable asset. I hope neither you or I will take each minute that we're here for granted. I know people talk about this all the time, but you know, sometimes if you imagine that you only had a week left, how much would each minute you spend be worth? How much of your 5 minutes that you spend scrolling on social media be worth when you could be spending it towards achieving your goal or starting that business or spending some time with your family? If there's something you don't like or something you'd like to see, comment that below. I'm not afraid of knowing what isn't working, what is working. It's an open dialogue, and it helps when you like and subscribe for the YouTube algorithm and when you watch throughout the video so that they know that people are enjoying your content. And if you are enjoying it, amazing. I appreciate you guys so much and hope you guys have a blessed day. Bye.